Hola, ¿cómo está? Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi-Town, holding it down, acting like a remix with a motherfucking six. She back. Mm-mm-mm. Boy, I have a lot of grace that I give to people. They just don't know the grace that I have. I was just thinking, like I do, thinking, and I had a wonderful conversation with a wonderful person recently, and they were also very gracious, very graceful individual. And this is a person who I feel we had an instant connection. And it's beyond sacral chakra bullshit. This is a spiritual connection. A lot of y'all motherfuckers don't understand. But I have a lot of grace for ignorant motherfuckers. And I just realized how strong I truly am. You have to be a very powerful person spiritually to show grace to people who truly, in any other situation, would not deserve it. They don't deserve it. But that's what separates the real from the fake. That determines your gangster, your integrity, and your character is still doing the righteous thing when nobody is watching but God. And I'm big on balance. I'm big on peace. I'm big on minding my business and drinking my motherfucking water and staying in my goddamn lane. Okay? But motherfuckers love testing me. They love fucking with a sleeping rattlesnake. You know? It's damn hibernation time almost. And I'm in my mom cave, minding my motherfucking business, doing what I do, keeping the peace. And I have had a lifetime of people harassing the fuck out of me, and I show them the utmost grace. I'm not perfect. I'm flawed. I'm human, and sometimes I will step out of character on a motherfucker who just keep testing my grace, because grace is a gift. Don't nobody have to be gracious to an ignorant, ungrateful, conflicted demon. It's a lot of malevolent people walking around who think that just because they are family, that they are entitled to your grace. It's people who are complete strangers. Same entitlement. They feel they can just trample all over your grace. A lot of them will rub that shit in your face and be like, yeah, she ain't say nothing, so yeah, put that bitch in her place. Checkmate. No. The lack of response means I'm giving you grace. Okay? It's people who iso cheat what is said and flip that around, mix it, screw it, chop it up into what they want it to be, and chunk it back at me. And I show grace. I'll be like, all right, you can have that. Because when you know yourself, a lot of things don't require a motherfucker response. But sometimes you just gotta get at a motherfucker and let them know. You gotta meet people where they are. You know, you gotta meet people where they are, speak their language, and you might have to lower your frequency down a couple of notches so you can get your point across. For them to never ever make that mistake again, to challenge and try to trample all over your grace. Okay? I haven't had an expert master teacher to help me hone the skill of showing grace. And I've said it before many times to my mama. The master teacher of testing my goddamn patience. I've had random motherfuckers step to me as if they know me along the lines of trying to check or pump me down. And what do? I show they ass grace. Because my energy, my time, my victories, my struggles, even the L's that I've taken are far more valuable to me to preserve that peace that I have grown into to warrant a response and render them any type of satisfaction in knowing that they were able to move me from my seat of grace. Now, recently, I have been purging privately on my journey of healing. Some of those scars and trauma, you know, I re-agitated myself because, in order to truly heal and be able to move forward from certain things, you have got to face that trauma, that fear, that confliction, that unrest, that defeat. You just gotta dig down in there and do search. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm healing every part of me, from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet. But a motherfucker always want to pop out and test my damn grace. That's when the devil show up in rare form, is when he or she thinks you are low and or defenseless. And that's a sick individual who will do that. Okay? I've been homeless before through a hurricane or two, and it was sadly always a low frequency mutant hybrid nigga who thought that she's vulnerable. So let me see if I can capitalize off of whatever vulnerability she might have. She might need a little money. She might need a little place to stay for a couple. She might need a little food. I see she's a mother. Yeah. They do it. It's nothing new. But I'm here to highlight how sick and disturbing that shit is. When you roll up on somebody like me who have grace. because there's a time and a place for everything. And when you were in the midst of survival and you in survival mode, certain things just you got to charge to the game. No matter how much they grind your gears, no matter how disgusting and deplorable a motherfucker is in your time of strife, grace is what got me through. You did, because without it, I'd probably be wearing an orange jumpsuit. Grace. I've been on this red app and I have made video after video, and I had the same people trolling me, taking every word I say in and internalizing it. And I wasn't even talking to their ass. And I let them have it. I don't run from shit. I don't close my comments. You know, I've had lives before where the chat was open. I don't even fuck with the comments like that when I'm on live unless it's really something popping that, you know, back in the day when we had that jumping like that. But people are entitled to their own opinions, their feelings, their personal issues and all that. I don't control it either way. I don't give a fuck. And that's where my peace is. I have no fucks to give. But when I come down off my throne of grace, you better believe it's for a good fucking reason. Because I don't start no shit, but I guarantee you I can finish it with grace. With grace, I can finish it. Now, I always say, in the infamous words of King Moore, don't come for me unless I send for you. If it don't apply, let it fly. I know how to address an envelope where it won't be returned the damn sender. Okay, I know how to call a motherfucker out if I need to. Okay. So a lot of this is more for me than it is for anybody else, but I choose to share my musings and my thoughts and what I'm processing for free on this app because it's a tool. It's a way to memorialize it for reference purposes, for reflection, to measure growth, and hopefully help someone get a little bit closer to that goal of healing, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. Because if you're not healthy, mind, body, and spirit, you sick. You can have a beautiful physique and be sick in the head, spirit tainted, soul black, heart hollow, void, walking dead-headed zombie. But you fine as fine. And the same is true in the opposite direction. You can have a not so healthy physique, very uneasy aesthetically, and have a brilliant mind, but you still sick. That's why it's important not to rush your healing. It's important as you get older, you make the effort to practice the motherfucking pause before you open your stupid ass mouth, jump off a cliff and out the window before you throw the baby out with the bathwater. Practice the fucking pause and show some grace. And the only person that's entitled to your grace is you. And that's all encompassing of whoever is attached to that you. Children, spouse, whatever, loved one. However, nobody is entitled to abuse and take advantage of and exploit your grace. Now, this is to my female sibling. How dare you? How fucking dare you? I showed her a lot of grace over the course of 34 years because I did not want to give my children the image of me chewing up and spitting out their auntie. That's fucking grace. Now, this chick has managed to take a spoon and a bowl and fill up that bowl with any and everything negative that is hearsay said to her from the source of the majority of my misery, my mom. Do you know how hard it is not to put your hands on your sister? Do you know how difficult it is when you snatch the veil of triangulation down and you dismantle all the gaslighting and crazy making and breadcrumbing and manipulation? When you dismantle all that shit, it's difficult not to lay hands and feet on a motherfucker like that. And I just went deep inside myself for a very long period of time trying to figure out what's wrong with her? What is wrong with my sister, yo? And now, 34 years later, I understand it and I'm convinced. I didn't want to believe it because nobody ever wants to believe that your sibling is possessed with the most disgusting, demonic infection of jealousy. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. And I still say, how fucking dare you exploit an innocent child and carry out the same dysfunctional poison of generational narcissism that our mother dropped on our shoulders. How fucking dare you, yo? I gave her a lot of grace. I mean, and a lot like these bitches on here, you know, threatened by just my sheer presence, you know, because I put people in crosshairs. Like I put you, I know energy does not lie. And when I get a certain feeling, I'm usually never wrong about that feeling. Okay? So when I see what I see and I feel what I feel and I get that message from the greatest creator that something ain't quite right, all I gotta do is practice grace and lay back and watch how people move. People say a lot about how they feel about you by how they treat you. By the way a person greets me, by the way a person speaks to me and converses with me, their body language, the eye contact or lack thereof, the love bombing, you know, the need to feel like they have to measure up or kind of flex and level themselves to seem as if, they have to pull me down a couple sizes, you know. Yeah, damn it, I can puff my chest too. And 9 times out of 10, I don't even be on that energy. When I step into an environment, whether it be online or off, I'm always the same everywhere I go. Of course, I adjust my vocabulary according to the environment I'm in, out of respect for those around me, graciously. You feel me? So don't get it fucked up. Just because I peep shit out and I don't say nothing, granted, if I catch you falsifying information about me or mine, it's gonna be one, maybe two or three. Okay, a while back, about good 12, 13, 14 years ago, I said I had 7 other motherfuckers up there inside my head that I was trying to put to sleep. And those were the different entities of myself, the different dimensions of myself that I needed to survive through growing up with a narcissistic parent. Okay? And that shit is not easy. It's not funny. But I must make the shit look quite fly. Because the worst of them motherfuckers that I had up there was who I utilized to make sure shit got done. Because I had 3 people depending on me, and I'm all they got. So I'm especially bothered by the motherfucking people who say they love me, who did nothing but harass me and try to spiritually, emotionally, and mentally kill me. I'm especially irritated by that shit because I had innocent people, my most precious cargo, looking up to me to guide them, nurture them, love them, teach them, protect them, and educate them on how fucked up the world is and instill in them the very same principles of grace and not letting the world chew you up and spit you out and change you. It's just not easy. And we all know how narcissists do. You can do a million things good for them, good for yourself, good for your family, good for whoever, the community. You can give back, give back, give back, prove yourself, prove yourself, prove. And they're going to find that one thing that you did wrong, and they're going to tap dance the fuck all over that until they finally, spiritually break you down, physically too. And I'm sorry. I'm just not going. I'm not going. And that goes for any motherfucker out there bad enough to think that they can come for me, however passively, and run a narrative that's false, fugazi, and on some fuck shit, and I'm not gonna say shit about it. Because I'm about getting the shit over with. Look, listen, I don't like conflict no more than you do. I don't want to get into it, no back and forth with you. And the older I get, the less patience I have. And I might be prone to backslap your ass across the room. So let's do this the right way. Let's act like adults. Did you do this, XYZ? Did you say it? Is this what you feel? or not. Own the shit. Because it's gonna help you circumvent the torture that I'm about to put you through if you lie to my face and play in my fucking face and act like we cool, but behind my back you sharpening a fucking dagger on both edges, ready to drive it in my goddamn spine. This is one thing I can't stand is lack lackluster ass motherfucker. That's one thing, one of my pet peeves. Lackluster. If you can say it behind my back, you can fucking say it to my face. If you can talk about me, then bitch, you can talk to me. If you got beef with me, but you got to go tell somebody else about the beef, you can tell me what the beef is with me. I have a right to face my accuser even in the court of law. Okay? I need the popo to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion. Why are you fucking with me? Huh? Grace. Just like with y'all motherfucking parents. How many black women do you see running around calling white woman, hey girl, and trying to micromanage a complete stranger's activity? You know, like you fucking bird watching human beings. How many sisters do you see running down on white women, calling the police on them, questioning them about their movement? Think about it. So you should understand now why black women have attitude. Because we tired of being fucked with for no apparent reason. Great. That's goddamn grace. If I don't slap the fuck out of you for stepping to me being rude and thinking that you have to speak ebonics and slang and ignorant shit just to be able to relate to me because I'm black, if I walk the fuck away from you laughing, that's grace. Okay? You can act clueless all you want. You can pretend like you didn't do anything wrong. What? Yeah, that's grace. I'm just look at you, chuckle, light my Newport, and bounce. Because I don't want to fuck with you like that. Because I don't give a fuck about police. I'm not scared of the police. I'm not scared of you calling 991. None of that. Because I'll call them for you. Because I have every right to defend myself, my family, my person, my property, my finances, and my fucking peace if you step to me wrong. I don't give a fuck about treat other people the way they want to know. You gonna treat me the way I want to be treated. Do unto others as you would like them to do. No, you gonna do unto me like I want you to goddamn do unto me. I'm in charge of my soul. I'm in charge of my peace. I'm in charge of my healing. I'm in charge of my mental wellness. I'm in charge of who the fuck I want around me and who I don't. I'm in charge of what information I want disseminated about me and what's not disseminated about me. Okay? Don't nobody know me better than me. So, a motherfucker gotta be either real goddamn stupid or just plain evil to step behind my back and say some dumb shit and then run when they see. Because I'm not backing down off of nothing when it's righteous. Because I don't play these fucking games on here. I don't be on social media to play with other people, grown ass, dusty ass children. I come on here because it is a release for me. And if I happen to hop up on a panel or two, or if I happen to share a couple of sentences in the damn live chat, and it's a motherfucker that somebody else don't like, so what? So the fuck what? I just bumped into a live stream a few days ago where it was a pretty fairly new content creator, and she's from the show, and she was spitting some good shit. She was laying some stuff down, and I'm into reality TV and a little blogs and little gossip stuff because it's harmless. For the most part, it's for entertainment, and it takes me away from certain things that I don't want to think about at the time. It's something to do. Okay, you look at it, you make a comment on it, you talk about it, you be like, "Oh yeah, child, oh, he did, oh, they did, yeah, that's what happened," and you move to the next show. That's what reality is supposed to be dramatic. It's got all kind of shit popping. Talk about it, mix it up. You got something to do. You maybe made a new friend. I'm not on this bitch to referee somebody's imaginary phantom damn demons, okay? I'm not up here to be your spiritual motherfucking mama where you come tattletelling some shit to me and I ain't even been in the loop, okay? I don't even know who the fuck that fell out, who did, who, what, when, where, how. I don't know none of that shit. I'm like, oh, really? For whatever reason, people feel like they want to come download shit to me like I can do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want me to go do? Braid a switch and go whoop their ass? Like, what are you telling me all this shit for? But I am a good confidant, you know. Anybody that's close to me knows that whenever they tell me anything, whether it be small or astronomically huge, it's not going nowhere. I don't care how we fall out. I'll beat your ass. You can kick my ass. We can cuss each other out. I don't play like that because it's karmic consequences to call yourself exposing or doxing somebody just because you no longer gel with their energy. That's some fuck shit. That's some weak whack shit, you know. And that's how my sister and my mama are. Very vengeful, very childish and emotionally immature. Well, I don't like what she said to me 6 years ago. She cussed me the fuck out, overheard this, that. She told me that my niece, I fuck off. So now that she's down when we think she fell in the sandbox and she trying to stand back up again, we're gonna kick and throw sand up in her face and in her hair and fuck her all up and trip her down the stairs when we think she weak and can't fight back. Because I gave them so much damn grace. Now to clap back so strong and make their heads spin around like the exorcist. Damn, why she coming at me like that? How come she doing it? What's the matter? Now they're a victim. You feel me? A lot of y'all motherfuckers don't understand. Grace is a gift. You are not entitled to other people's grace. My grandmother used to say, dogs don't chase parked cars. You control the atmosphere, the environment that you're in. You light up the room. You are the thermostat, not the thermometer. Okay? This is your world. You control you it's only one driver. You got the key. You know? So don't get it fucked up because I can snatch that grace back and get real petty and start blending in and doing what all y'all other niggas is doing, calling names out, doxing, putting up receipts. And if I do that, okay, if I do that, niggas gonna think I got an AK-47 back here behind this live stream. Okay. Cause I'm not on no who fucking with who cheating on who. I'm not on that low frequency shit. I'm on some real earth shattering, life destructive type of receipts. Okay? If I really wanted to go there, cause y'all go low, I'ma go straight to hell with it. But it's great that I have because I had such a polished, patient, wise grandmother who gave me the lady-ish leaf that I have. And then my dad taught me how to fight, stand up for myself. So when somebody shows you grace, don't take that as they weak, okay? Especially a black woman, especially because when you fuck over a black woman, whether you her man, her brother, cousin, we in charge of your life on the daily. Stupid niggas. You want to roll up both panty bands. You want to be all up in our crack of our ass. You want to stalk us, beat us, cuss us out, disrespect us, and expect us to smile like Miss Feely and ask us, please, sir, may I have another? But I cook your food, nigga. I do your laundry, fuck nigga. Hmm? And you really want to tiptoe down that alleyway in the dark like that, fucking with me? I fix your lunch for work. I have your children, fucker. So black women in general, we have to exude astronomical amounts of strength because a lot of times we pick wrong because we think long on a fucking dusty ass motherfucker, and then we turn around and have churn with them, and we don't like your fucking ass. Just really don't like your ass. But we bite the bullet for the sake of who? The babies. Whether they are ours biologically or not. A woman that will take care of another woman's children off the strength of being with your ass, that's a gracious woman, a righteous soul. And that goes the same is true for the kings out there. Right now, I'm talking about y'all ungrateful, lacking of grace bitches who love to run your fucking pothole. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You always gotta drag and name drop and twist shit and create narratives and flip flop and ride the fucking fence. And when it's time to stand 10 toes down for your sister, you fold like a fucking wet napkin. No grace at all. And this is why a lot of these Karens think that they can walk up and talk to us any old kind of way. They think they can mistreat our children whenever the fuck they feel like it because they see us driving the bus that they built off the back of white supremacy. Oh yeah, it all ties in together. That post-traumatic slave syndrome, that yes, massa, we got a headache today. Willie Lynch, yeah, I'm telling you, it was like a goddamn clusterfuck when I first poked my head out on YouTube and started dragging motherfuckers left and right. It didn't matter, male, female, polka dotted, striped. I don't give a fuck who it was. I stood 10 toes down for black people on here. But for my grace, I could have did a whole lot of damage. But instead, I chose to take the road of healing. We need to heal our nation. Heal the fucking nation. And that starts with us, especially a mother. When you have emotional scars that are unhealed, you should not be having no fucking kids. I'm just put it like that. I don't care anymore about how, why she said I don't give a fuck. It must have touched a nerve if you got a problem with it. There is no reason for anybody to bring forth a child and then you emotionally rip that child apart before they even have a chance at experiencing their own mistakes, before they even have a chance at understanding who they are and want to be. Just don't do it. If you doubt it, don't do it. There's nothing wrong with taking your time with a motherfucker. Nothing wrong with it. And somebody that'll step in and help you take care of the people you love. And they did not birth them or help you conceive them. That's grace. That's right up there next to love. That's hand in hand with love, conjoined with love. And we all should know by now that love is the highest form of intelligence because you are empathetic and compassionate enough to take the needs of your significant other and place them at the same equal priority as yours. And some of y'all so stupid, you just don't see how much grace is given to you. It's just all about how much you can siphon up out of somebody. How you can break a motherfucker down. How you can expose the next motherfucker. This one broke. That one dust. And then turn around and look up and wonder why you still by your motherfucking self and don't nobody want to be bothered with you, including the children that you brought here. You know, that just, it grinded my gears. My mom said to me about 8 months ago, she was like, I don't got nobody. Because one of the last of her family members passed away recently. And my grandparents' house was up in the air to be sold. And I lost my shit when I found that out. And of course, me being the most vocal and militant one, don't nobody tell me shit until the last minute or until it's too late. That's another way that narcissists like to punish you. They like to be selective in what type of information they give you, if at all. So when I found out about the shit and I got all these, shit talking older siblings who know every fucking thing, but don't walk the same talk that they talk. Shit. Nobody can do shit about it. So I get to tapping into my fucking resources. And you know, I always work best under pressure. Some of the best solutions and some of the most permanent outcomes happened when I was up against the wall with nothing. Nothing but God. And me and my three musketeers. Grace and sometimes mercy is a gift. And I have expelled and displayed insurmountable amounts of grace and mercy on motherfuckers on and offline. Goddamn. Now, I'm shedding a lot of the old skin where I be like, yeah, I'm good. I gotta go there with them. I'm clapping back. And it ain't gonna be as, as classy and polished as it used to be. So I used to try to be balanced with it. I'm like, you know what? Let's try to be fair now. Fuck y'all. It's about me now. It's about me. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Now, so you be careful. Be careful how you trample over people's grace. Just because they don't snatch your ass up, don't mean they won't. Just because they don't shred you down to dust, don't mean they can't do it. So y'all stop getting shit twisted because my patience is thin with willful ignorance and the fact that a motherfucker don't want to do better. They want to be a victim. They want to be saved. They want to be coddled. They want to be validated in their sickness. And I'm not the one. I'm not that one. That's why I don't have a lot of people. I'm not clicked up all the time. I stand 10 toes down, solo, dolo, because it's more peace there. You know, because a lot of people that come around me, you know, they want to try to prove something, prove that they have whatever it is they think I think that they should have. I don't know. It's weird. I noticed around here in this area in North Carolina, a lot of the women are really ratchet. They don't have no couth. So they get talking loud and, you know, finger pointing, you know, trying to be hood, I guess. I don't know. I call it ratchet, tacky, and crude. But I notice whenever they learn of where I'm from, and I'm like, why you acting like, why you talking so loud, yelling up over people and shit? Why you act like you want to fight all the time? Scared? That makes you scared. You ain't got to prove nothing to me. You know, you tough, you rough with your afro puff, go right ahead with your bad self. But I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm trying to get to know you as a sister friend. So if we can take some trips together, maybe have a party or two, maybe we go out and meet people, pick up a hobby, something like that, play tennis, god damn it. I'm not trying to be bad about it. That's not why I connect with to see what the fuck they made of. You for them streets. I'm outgrown that. I actually really never had no face like that. Because I was always an introvert. So anyway, I give them grace. I'm like, yeah, this child don't know no better, but you know, she's scary. She's everybody, from the urban setting is pow pow, bang bang type motherfucker, just ignorant. Ignorant. Grace. And I can cuss a motherfucker out. Be like, why you acting like that? You look stupid and you sound dumb. But I show grace. I just smile and shake my head and drink my water and mind my own damn business, and I let them make a fool of themselves. Don't have to do shit. Just show some damn grace. And I'm here to teach you ignorant bitches exactly that. You're so fucking stupid, you don't pay attention and take notes, and you can get a whole lot further with people if you had some goddamn grace. You wouldn't have to be jealous of another motherfucker. You wouldn't have to try to manipulate and drive a wedge between people. You wouldn't feel left out, like something missing, and wishing you had what somebody else the fuck covetous ass bitch. If you showed a wee bit of grace. Just a little bit. Just a little grace. I had some fuck bitches accuse me of manipulating a handicapped person into giving me some money. You see how powerless they feel in comparison to me? And that was done out of the goodness of people's heart. I asked, and it was closed mouth, don't get fed. I didn't have to ask them for shit. They went up and said, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna make this video, whatever, let my help you. And it started to infect a lot of people. They was like, well, yeah, she keep real. And when she said she gonna do something, she do it. So being a solid woman, there's nothing wrong with that. Are you gonna, get all kind of attention and as you would if you twerking and dick dancing and popping like it, dropping like it, pop lock and dropping like it hot? No. But if your currency is attention and temporary validation, then this ain't the place for you. My energy ain't for you. If being a chaste, modest, spiritual person who has a balanced, level-headed mind state don't suit your fancy, then fuck you. Grace. Because if I didn't have grace, a lot of times a lot of y'all motherfuckers would be crying for mercy. You hear me? to my special, special, special friend, one of the most beautiful people I have met in a long time. I love you, and I will always love you, and I'm not ever going to neglect having your back. And to the fucking demon that tried to destroy my precious friend, you fucked up. You fucked up. Okay? Because there's a whole lot of people in my network that see you. Okay? So stop trying to stir up shit. Stop trying to goddamn put your fucking cockroach feelers out and figure some shit out that ain't for you to fucking figure out. It ain't none of your goddamn business. That's another thing with black women that just grinds my, oh God, it chaps my fucking booty cheeks like a diaper rash. Always up in somebody else's motherfucking business. Always trying to drive a fucking wedge, part the Red Sea between people that don't really fuck with you like that. You don't even like me like that. And you fishing for fucking information like a damn swarm of Egyptian cockroaches hissing. Go back and burrow under the sand where you belong with your dusty ass. Go find some help. Do something for yourself. Heal all of that pain so you can stop trying to destroy people that cross paths with you. Grow a little bit of grace. Just a wee bit of grace. That's all you need. And then you begin to link that chain together and re-strengthen yourself, re-strengthen your spirit, re-strengthen your psyche. You start seeing things different. Even food and water and things like that are different. It's a different experience when you heal, when you purge, when you keep it all the way 100 with yourself. I've had my own goddamn people try to debunk who the fuck I am, what I have worked hard to accomplish, not just for myself, but for my family. I'm all they got. And you want to take me out of here? You want me to be cuckoo? You want me to have all kind of fucked up problem talking to myself, trying to vacuum the grass and mop the fucking tree? And I got precious people to take care of that depend on me. You sick motherfucker, you. Sick. People going ham, egg, and cheese on goddamn single mothers. And there's a whole army of us out here, a whole populace of single mothers getting it all the way in for theirs. Ain't asking nobody for shit, ain't expecting nothing from nobody, getting it all the way out the mud. And I hear these niggas talking about, well, we ain't gonna protect no black y'all, this, that, the other thing, all that bullshit. Nigga, you better protect me. Shit. I'm doing not only what I'm supposed to do, but I'm trying to touch others while I do it. That's the type of womanhood that I came from. That's the that's the fine cloth that I was cut from. Integrity, morality, dignity. The fuck? So it is what it be. And again, if you holler, that means I'm talking to you. If you feel some kind of fucking way, then this is for you. If it don't apply, let it fly, just like a lie. Don't care who tell it. Even a broke clock is right 2 times a day, right? That gaslighting bullshit. Listen, the truth is the truth, no matter who tell it. And if it touch a nerve, then maybe you need to look in the goddamn mirror. Nobody here to fucking tiptoe around your feelings and babysit your emotions because you don't want to do the work. And then you want to catch somebody else's overflow and chase and clout, coattail riding, fence hopping, reprobate minded motherfucker want to try to destroy somebody because you can't match my fly, bitch. And I mean it. So that's it for me. For today, I have purged the Empress Musings, all the grace she has. The grace, the grace, the grace. It is a gift. And if you defile my gift of grace, don't scream. Because, like I said, when you go down there, go low, low, I'm going to go to hell, hell. Okay? So tread carefully and lightly. And I hope them damn red bottoms ain't fake. So when you step to me, it better be correct. Okay? So we're going to take it on out of here with don't mind. I know.